morning. I request all of you to please take your seats. Very good morning to all of you, all the journalists and media personnel present here. We welcome you in this press briefing. We have with us Honorable Union Minister for Port Shipping, Waterways and Ayush, Shri Sarbananda Sonowal ji. We also have Honorable Minister of State for Port Shipping and Waterways, Shri with us. And we have with us respected Secretary Port Shipping and Waterways, Shri T.K. Ramachandran ji, and my colleague J.P. Ji, MD at Kamaraja Port. So, to start with, I request respected Secretary Shipping, Shri T.K. Ramachandran ji, to open the dialogue with his opening remarks.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்றைக்கு இந்த பிரஸ் பிரீஃபிங்கில் வருகை தந்துள்ள அனைத்து ஊடகத்துறை நண்பர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய காலை வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு, இன்றைக்கு நம்முடைய மாண்புமிகு அமைச்சர் அவர்கள் இந்த நாளைக்கு நடைபெற இருக்கும் தூத்துக்குடியில் வாவு சிதம்பரம் போர்ட்டின் துறைமுகத்தின் பல திட்டங்கள் மற்றும் மற்ற ஷிப்பிங் துறையை சார்ந்த திட்டங்கள், அதற்கான அடிக்கல் நாட்டு விழா மற்றும் திறப்பு விழா நாளைக்கு நடைபெற உள்ளது. அதன் சம்பந்தமாக சில கருத்துக்களை எடுத்து கூறுவார். As you are all aware, tomorrow the Honorable Prime Minister is to lay the foundation stone for the Tuticorin Outer Harbour project, as well as launch the first hydrogen hub of India, hub port of India at Tuticorin, as well as launch the green hydrogen vessel, indigenously developed hydrogen vessel. And in this connection, we have organized this press conference. As always, it is a pleasure to be with all of you. The Honorable Minister has visited Chennai and Tuticorin and many other parts of Tamil Nadu quite frequently. And he is accompanied by our Honorable Minister of State, Shri Shantanu Thakurji. And both of them will now present a short brief on the respective agenda items, including the projects that will be taken up in during the course of the next day. And if there are any questions, they will be answered thereafter. Thank you. And I now request Honorable Minister to make his initial or preliminary remarks.
Good morning to all the respected media persons from Chennai. And I am really thankful to all because of your participation in this press conference. I am accompanied by my colleague in the Council of Ministers, Government of India, Shri Shantanu Thakur, Minister of Port Shipping Waterways, and the Secretary T.K. Ramachandran, Joint Secretary Bhushan Kumar, and Madam. So, we all know that Tamil Nadu has a rich cultural heritage and has the vibrant history of seafarers and maritime trades since the ancient time of Pallavas and Solas. So I believe in the country, Tamil Nadu has been carrying a legacy of kind of very, very vibrant maritime trade and taking a very, very important role in the promotions of national economy. And Tamil Nadu is the only state in the country having 3 numbers of major ports of the government of India. Tuticorin, Veerasidamaram, then we have the Honor, and we have the Chennai. So all the 3 ports nowadays very much visible because of their performance reports and whatever transformation under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi have been taking place in the country. Among all other places, this Tamil Nadu is one which is also playing a very, very important role in this particular sector. And in the state of Tamil Nadu, under the Sagarmala, Bharatmala, and Maritime Vision, India Vision 2030, and PM Gati Shakti Master Plan, under this flagship scheme, a lot of project has been undertaken. And since 2014, total number more than 45 projects were initiated and implemented in the major ports in Tamil Nadu, and an amount of more than 16,000 crores was invested to get it properly implemented. And also under the Sagamala program, we have taken 98 projects worth of rupees 93,000 crores, out of which 50 projects worth of rupees 35,247 crores has already been completed. So these are the remarkable success stories in this particular sector, created in the state of Tamil Nadu. That is why, for the support extended by the people of Tamil Nadu, I am really grateful to all of them, sincerely thankful to them, because of their active support. Because Government of India, in association with the state agencies, will have to walk hand in hand so that this kind of national project can be completed within a time frame and can be done with quality implementation. And also we have the significant kind of growth we have witnessed in these 3 major ports. In the last 10 years, the capacity of 3 major ports have been doubled. From 167 million ton per annum, please note it down, 167 million ton per annum to 338 million ton per annum. That is the growth, massive growth. From 167 million ton per annum to 338 million ton per annum. And turnaround time, it is very, very interesting. Turnaround time earlier, it was more than 94 hours in the Tuticorin. Now, because of this kind of initiative, Sagarmala and all others like flagship scheme, modernization, mechanization, digitization, all kind of modern facility improvement. Now the turnaround time has come down from 94 to 46 hours. From this you can imagine how this kind of ports is extending quality service to the user of the port, exporter and importer. And everyone is now getting an opportunity to discover a win-win situation. And that is why the ship liners are preferring to come and to do enquiries in this kind of ports. That is why growth story has started. Very interesting. Now, another example, KPL, Kamaraja Port. It was earlier 101 hours. From 101 hours to 45 hours. That is the transformation. And because of the Sarbananda program, as you know, when it was launched in 2015, since then, the target was to modernize all the ports at par with the international standard. And also, port modernization, port-led industrialization, port-led connectivity enhancement, coastal community development, coastal shipping and inland waterways, all these parameters have been set. And because of the implementation, quality implementation within a time frame, because of the incorporation of the technological kind of input in this kind of approach, that's why these changes you have witnessed. From 101, just imagine when a cargo ship will come and wait for hours after hours, days after days, they feel lethargic, they feel tired, they do not see any business. But now, the business opportunity has been created with competitive attitude at par with the global standards. That is why India is now growing faster as a maritime nation in the world. Out of the 139 maritime nations, India has recorded that from 54 position earlier, now it jumped up to 38 position, and some parameter it went from 44 position to 22nd position. These are the extraordinary, exemplary transformation taking place in the sector of port shipping waterways. As a result, the public is highly benefited, country is highly benefited, and that is why now with all others ministries, this ministry is also contributing a lot with the support of the people like you. And because of the people's support, that is why Honorable Prime Minister have always been saying that Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas, taking everybody along, making it a Jan Andolan, Jan Bhagidari Jan Andolan, people's participation. And because of the people's active participation, this kind of success story is being created. Now, let me tell you, for coastal community development in Tamil Nadu, from our Sagarmala scheme, we have supported 4 fishing harbour projects to be completed in Tamil Nadu. Out of the completion of all these harbours, like particularly our respected fishermen are highly benefited. Thousands of fishermen are highly benefited out of this kind of harbour, fishing harbour. That's the commitment through Sagarmala program, one of the vertical coastal community development. That is what we are fulfilling now. And if you talk not only port modernization and this thing turnaround times going down, but at the same time we have to create ecosystem who will run the ports with efficiency, with quality, with commitment, with dedication and devotion. We need highly skilled people around. That is why DG Shipping, Director General Shipping, has approved 37 Maritime Training Institute in Tamil Nadu. 37 numbers. You know, DG Shipping is under Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways. And they have approved 37 numbers of Maritime Training Institute in Tamil Nadu with an intake capacity of 3,37,758 students. They are now skilled, and because of receiving this level of skill in the future, they will be able to, operate the whole maritime tract. So that is why that ecosystem has been developed in such a manner that there cannot be any crisis of making India one of the leading maritime nations in the world. And yeah, in Chennai IIT, we have developed this NTCPWC in the IIT Chennai from Sarbananda funds. Why? Because of developing this in the near future, they will play the role of a knowledge partner to our ministry, so that there cannot be any crisis of technology absence. All kind of advanced technology will be incorporated. Wherever the challenges will come, accordingly, the Chennai, the IIT will extend their technological support. So this is the way we are trying to make the ministry and this particular sector in such a way that there cannot be any lapse in it. Then for your information, as you know, Honorable Prime Minister about few years back made a commitment to the people of Tamil Nadu that Tuticorin port is going to be the transshipment hub. Now he's coming to fulfill it tomorrow. Modi ji ki guarantee, how he is fulfilling it tomorrow, the people of the state will witness. So this is the commitment, and this is the kind of sense of respect to his commitment for the cause of the people, for the cause of the country, for the cause of the people of Tamil Nadu. And that is why Outer Harbour project will be kind of, the foundation stone will be laid down by Honorable Prime Minister, and out of developing this particular container terminal number 1, container terminal number 2, all these kind of, important aspect of making Tuticorin port is the first of its kind in the East Coast. First transshipment hub in the East Coast of India. First. And this particular, this thing is given to the people of Tamil Nadu. So we are very happy that this particular kind of project is going to give us lot of capacity enhancement. Now the container handling capacity of Tuticorin port is 1.01 million TEUs. Now out of completion of this particular project, the capacity is going to 5.037 million TEUs. So that is the massive growth. You just imagine from 1 to 500 times growth. Because of the lack of this transshipment hub earlier, what happened? The big vessel used to divert to other international destinations. Now this facility will be very much there in India, that too in the East Coast, Tuticorin. Then those kind of big vessels are going to come to our port and will have the access of those kind of global business in the container sector. So I believe this is the biggest contribution on the part of the Government of India under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And I believe out of developing this particular port as a transshipment hub, lot of opportunities are going to come. And this is how India is signing, and India is going to become one of the leading maritime nations in the near future. And also, we have then the Tuticorin port is going to become the India's first green hydrogen hub. This is a great green hydrogen hub port. Okay, so this port is going to become the first green hydrogen hub port. So this is a big news for all of us. As you know, Honorable Prime Minister has launched National Hydrogen Mission and also set the target for every Indian by 2070 there should be net zero. Okay, so out of launching this particular project, then tomorrow we are going to develop that ecosystem. Green shipping, green ports. Both is now going to be completed, and during the this period, and that is why, for your information, Cochin Shipyard Limited has already developed one indigenous developed hydrogen fuel cell ferry. Hydrogen fuel cell ferry, first of its kind. This particular ferry will have no sound, no noises, no emission, zero carbon emission, zero noise. That is the power of green vision. That is what being developed within India, that is in the Cochin Shipyard Limited. That is the reflection of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Made in India. At the same time, this green hydrogen hub is going to develop in the port. That means we are developing port, we are developing vessel. That's the ecosystem already been developed in the country. This is a very good news for every Indian, because we want to make our life very comfortable, life of living of every creation. That is why we want a pollution-free environment, and that is what Honorable Prime Minister is doing for the cause of the mankind. One more, this thing, green. Yeah, there is one more good news for all of you. Shipping Corporation of India will convert existing two ships to run on green hydrogen for sustainable development. So this is also very good news, because as Honorable Prime Minister is saying that we are to achieve the blue economy by developing green transport. And that is the target we are achieving. And at the same time, under Green Tar Transition Program, it is targeted to convert at least 50% of all tar into green tar by 2030. That is the target we have set from the ministry under the direction of Honorable Prime Minister. So this is the remarkable thing is happening in the country, and also, as you all know, that India and Russia joining hands to each other to develop the Eastern Maritime Corridor. That is the shortest route from Vladivostok to Chennai. And Chennai is going to be connected with this international route. Very soon, we are expected, very soon. In the recent past, we had a workshop here last month. That both the thing is very positively developing, and we are hopeful that once this particular route is open, then what is the biggest advantage? Chennai port to Vladivostok via Eastern Maritime Corridor is only 5,647 nautical miles. That is, if you convert into kilometer, it is 10,458 kilometers. Then, but in the other aspect, if you see, St. Petersburg, Russia, by Western Sea route via Suez Canal is 8,675 nautical miles, or 16,066 kilometers. That road is 16,066 kilometers. This road is 10,458 kilometers. So that way we will have the advantage of distance, and with a less number of days we are going to reach Vladivostok. Otherwise, they are also going to reach Chennai within a short span of time. That is, I think, the biggest business opportunity for both the nation, and also for export and import to be conducted very smoothly and within a time frame. I believe this is the way how the India is prospering and to become the leading maritime nation in the world. And at the same time, I must inform you that in the sector of ocean cruise, how this thing, Cordelia, has been flagged off from Chennai to Sri Lanka, and also from here to the other, the west coast and east coast, how this is to be connected to the coastal cruise as well as ocean cruise. So that way, Chennai is developing one of the international standards of international, there's a cruise terminal here, and that ecosystem has come up. And I believe in the near future, in this sector also, Chennai is going to take a lead. And I hope that the respected friends, you will all appreciate how this is being done under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister. And we hope that you will also have your active support in it. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we can take questions one by one. Yeah, please. So first you introduce yourself and then ask the question.
Hello sir, good morning. This is Sonowal from ANI Media. So what the contribution of the union government and the VOC post on this thing? Or the share contribution?
It's a PPP project. PPP project worth 7,055 crores. Out of this, 1950 will come as liability gap funding from the government of India. This is PPP. It will be on PPP basis.
Mr. This is Rajasevan here from Business Line, to your left here. I just want to know, see, actually we are developing 3 or 4 major projects in this area, looking at the same kind of, either it is container or mega project. One Lakshadweep Bio plant, one Nicobar is coming up, and now this, and Colombo is already a strong player in this region. So where do you see the viability for cargo in the next 5 to 10 years? If you look at, and we seem to be going to tap the same kind of hinterland. If you can just explain as to the rationale behind such mega projects in a short time, that would be good.
No, you see,
அதோட சேர்ந்த கேள்விதான். இதோட சேர்ந்ததான் நீங்க சேர்த்த சொல்லுங்க. ஒவ்வொரு முறை கவர்மெண்ட் வரும்போதும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வல்லார்படம் சொன்னாங்க, அப்புறம் இணையம் சொன்னாங்க, இன்டர்நேஷனல் டெர்மினல், அப்புறம் விலிஞ்சியம் சொன்னாங்க. இப்போ தூத்துக்குடி சொல்றேன். இந்த தூத்துக்குடின்றது முன்னாடியிலேருந்தே இருக்கு. நீங்கள் சேர்மனாக இருக்கும்போதுல காலத்துலேருந்து அதுக்கு முன்னாடி இருந்திருக்கு. அப்போல்லாம் வந்து விலிஞ்சியம் தான் எல்லாம் கான்சன்ட்ரேட் பண்ணாங்க. ஈஸ்ட் யுவர் பிஜேபி கவர்மெண்ட். இப்போ திடீர்னு அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் விட்டுட்டு இப்போ இங்கே இந்த இதுக்கு வந்திருக்கீங்க. ஏற்கனவே அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இப்போ அங்கே டெவலப் பண்ண முடியாத காரணம் வந்து சேது கெனால் இல்லாமல் அதில் டெவலப் பண்ணுறது அவ்வளோ வைபிளாக இருக்காதுன்றது நிறைய ரிப்போர்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது இப்போ திடீர்னு அந்த இன்டர்நேஷனல் டெர்மினல் அந்த விலிஞ்சியம் ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இது என்ன நிலைமைன்னு தெரியல. இப்போ திடீர்னு ஒரு பிபிபியில் இதை கொண்டு வர்றதுக்கு அரசாங்கத்துக்கு என்ன காரணங்கள் இருக்கு? இது எப்படி வயபிளாக இருக்கும் வித்தவுட் சேது கெனால் இம்ப்ளிமெண்டேஷன் ஆஃப் சேது கெனால்?
Okay, so first to take Rasaman's question. So the thing is, in the world, some of the biggest ports handle something like 20, 30, 40 million plus TEUs. We don't have a single port in that list. So the potential for growth is enormous in a country like India. This is both gateway traffic, where the the cargo is used within the country, as well as for transshipment. A small country, across the world, like Singapore, handles something like 47 million TEUs. One port. And we are only now looking at 1, 2 million or 5 million, 4 million. And we are a country of 130 crores. And so therefore, there is enormous potential for growth of all ports. There is enough space available for many ports and many more to handle this traffic. So I think there is no constraint with VBC due to having a larger number of ports. Lakshadweep, there is no port. It's only the Galathea Bay that is being now conceptualized. That will take time. And then this Vidinyam port is already there. And of course now Tuticorin port. So there is enough on the east and west. There is enough space for growth. That is the point I am making. I hope that is clear. Yeah, cargo, because that's what I am saying. So small countries which have no gateway cargo are surviving merely on the basis of this kind of transshipment cargo. And in India, 4 million of our containers are being now transshipped abroad. 4 million. Out of that, 2.4 million in Colombo. Rest in Jebel Ali, Singapore, and Malaysia, etc. So 4 million TEUs, when there is a transshipment, we lose money on that in the sense that this is double handling. So we lose about $100 to $150 on each transshipment. So that is the money that we can now save by doing the transshipment within the country. Yeah, so I'm glad that finally it took off. You see, there has been so much of request that it should be done, and I'm glad. In fact, under Honorable Minister's guidance, I think we would have got at least literally hundreds of petitions from people in South Tamil Nadu, from the government of Tamil Nadu, from the people of Tuticorin, etc., for this project to be done. And I think it's great that finally it's happening. Well, it took so long, there are reasons for that. நீங்க சொன்ன பாயிண்ட் இதுல வந்து பல இல்ல இப்போ வந்து வெஸ்ட் கோஸ்ட்ல இருந்து சிங்கப்பூருக்கு கண்டெய்னர் போகுது ஃபார் டிரான்ஸ்ஷிப்மெண்ட். வெஸ்ட் கோஸ்ட்ல இருந்து முந்திரால இருந்து பாம்பேல இருந்து கொலம்போக்கு போகுது. உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா எவ்வளவு நம்பர்ஸ்? lakhs of containers are going there. So அங்க போறதுக்கு சிங்கப்பூர் போறதுக்கு வரல டுட்டுக்கு வரலாம் இல்லையா? இல்ல so there is the thing is that viability இருக்கு, பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு நினைத்து கொண்டு தானே பண்றோம். அதுக்கு தானே viability இருக்குன்னு நினைத்து கொண்டு தானே எல்லாரும் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்றாங்க. இல்ல so those projects because of certain தவிர்க்க முடியாத காரணத்தினால் அது வந்து செயல்படுத்த முடியல. அதனால இங்க
you mentioned the Chennai Waterways group. When is it going to be commissioned? What are the commodities that you are looking for shipping?
Both the nations now working hard to get it happen within a short span of time.
Any more questions? So this is Murli from Hindu-Tamil. So what is the present status of a Kasimiri fishing harbour and also Moped multi-logistic park?
Regarding Kasimiri fishing harbour, we all know that it's a project of about 127 crores, partly funded by Government of India and under the Sarbananda scheme. EC clearance process is almost over. The meeting is completed. We are awaiting minutes. The day the minutes comes, we will start the work. And regarding Moppedu multimodal logistics park, again phase 1 work has actually started. The physical work has started, and all those preliminary work like diversion of roads, fencing of essential areas, all this has been done. And this also project is for 24 months. The phase 1 is for 24 months. And it is zero date is 15 to 2024, expected to be completed in 2 years.
So could you give more details on this hydrogen project? How much would it be? And since we are saying only one vessel, so how many more plants are developed? Besides the two shipping corporations and electrolyzers and regarding the electrolyzers, from where and with whom we are partnering, and are you planning to have it in a large scale?
So basically, for the hydrogen ecosystem to function, you need both the vessel and you need the production infrastructure and refueling infrastructure. Now, 3 ports in India have been declared as hydrogen hubs. One is Tuticorin, the other is Paradip, and the third is Kandla. Now, why we are now saying that this first hub is going to happen or be launched is that the ecosystem as well as the vessel, the demonstration vessel which will use this hydrogen are both being launched tomorrow. Now, Tuticorin is in a very good situation, I should say, in the sense that it has both renewable energy, which has been developed over the last 2 years. One is solar. It has also wind energy, and offshore wind is planned. As you know that the coast of off the coast of Tuticorin, we have some of the best offshore wind fields. Therefore, that is also going to be developed. So all these are part of the National Hydrogen Mission. So under the National Hydrogen Mission, the Tuticorin hub has been declared as a hydrogen hub. So renewable energy part is taken care of. Okay. The other part is land. Land is available in the port. Almost 400 acres of land have been already given on lease to some major electrolyzer production companies, and they will be starting the production. Meanwhile, 115 crores of money have been sanctioned by MNRE for also doing a pilot plant for production, bunkering, storage of hydrogen fuel, green hydrogen fuel. That also will be launched tomorrow. And then 110 crores for desalination plant, and that is required for producing the hydrogen. That also has been sanctioned. That will be also, the foundation stone for that also will be laid. So the entire ecosystem is coming together. So that's why it's called the green hydrogen hub. Starting with one tomorrow, and then it will go on. I mean, based on the demand, etc.
Thank you. We will also share a press note with you. So more details will be there in the press note also, right? So thank you very much for joining us in this press conference. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Nandini.